There's no denying these cereals are tempting to kids, but maybe a little too tempting. I really tried to find products that only had a couple of ingredients. Oh, okay. Oops, that was supposed to be 2 tablespoons. Gotta love creamer at the end. Woo, paella! And she says now, in her 40s, she's ready to have sex, she's ready to go out and date, and it's kind of a new chapter in her life. And I think this is one thing when you can say something like this and put it out in the open, that you can put it behind you now and she's ready to move right on. So I don't think it has anything to do with her weight or being African American. A lot of people also listen to Simon. We have to remember, you know, that he hasn't liked her the last couple of weeks. No need to eat chocolate chip cookies and put all those calories in your body. Instead, just spray a little chocolate chip cookie on your body. So we're doing a story on whether or not you like to smell like products you eat. So I'm going to spray this on you and tell me what you think of smelling like a chocolate chip cookie. Chip cookie. What kind of inspired me to do the banana wonton is a crepe I had one time with bananas and hazelnut spread, and it's so wonderful, smelled so great, and I thought, why not do it inside of a wonton? One of the interesting things about a lot of the movies this year is that people take different things away from them. I took a kind of a different stand than he did. I took away that these were cowards and they were brainwashed. Sadie Mae is just one of thousands of animals rescued from the Gulf Coast region. Her story, of course, has a happy ending, but unfortunately that's not the case for other pets. If you want to find out how you can help, contact the North Shore Animal League. We just talked about smelling like the food. Now you really are going to put actual food products on your face, and this is also going to save you a lot of money because skincare masks can go up to, what, $150 or so. Bucks. This is going to cost you nothing because it's already in your pantry. So I'm going to give you 2 eggs here to crack in one of these lovely bowls.
But I want egg on my face. Egg on my face.
We're going to crack 2 eggs, and then we're going to
I get enough egg on my face.
Grab some olive oil. So we're going to kind of do a moisturizing mask for the hair here, and get you 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Now.
Okay, so 4 tablespoons of olive oil. There we go. There's our egg.
It's eggs and olive oil. I mean, this is super easy for you to...
Look at how fast I am. 3, 4.
There we go. Mix that up.
Mix it up.
And basically, you would just smooth this into your hair, and you cover it with plastic wrap. I don't know if you've ever done one of those hair treatments where you cover it with plastic wrap, and you feel like you're at the salon. Leave it on for 10 minutes, and then you rinse it out, and voila, you're supposed to have moisturized hair. Are you tired of your coffee runs? Well, there's a new liquid in town, and let's just say it's the kind of drink that eats like a meal. And no, I'm not talking about a smoothie. I'm talking about a tea laced with tapioca, or as those of us who love it, call it bubble tea. Let's go inside and check it out. You may have seen the drink spots popping up all over town. You know, anything with tapioca or bubble in the title. Yep, there's that word bubble. So what exactly is bubble tea? Well, this reporter, for one, thought it was called bubble because of the round tapioca pearls that sit at the bottom of the cup. But turns out I was wrong. Rebecca Lou from Tapioca House on Bel Air Boulevard sets us straight.
Bubble tea is actually just black tea, but people, there was like a myth started that just like the tea with the tapioca in it is called bubble tea, but bubble tea is actually from a long time ago. When they made tea, they shook it, and then when it came out, there were a lot of bubbles in it.
Okay, so the tapioca may not give the drink its name, but it is what makes this concoction so unique and even funny for some to talk about.
I don't know, it's chewy. I like the balls.
The balls either make it or break it for customers.
I don't drink it with tapioca. It's just too filling. I just wanted something to drink. I don't want something to eat too.
Personally, I love it, and I would never tell the restaurant to hold the tapioca. I love it. It's not just a drink, but it's a snack too.
I like it because it's like you're like drinking and like eating something at the same time. And a lot of people, that kind of scares a lot of people, but I don't know. I'm just kind of used to it. I mean, I've had it since I was a kid, so I think it's actually pretty cool.
I mean, most of the time that's why people come out, because they just want to hang out with friends, and instead of having like a whole meal, they just have tapioca.
And the pearls can take a while to get through. They are rather chewy. We interviewed this guy when he was just starting to chew a mouthful of tapioca, and he just kept chewing and chewing and chewing, even while he was telling us which flavor was his favorite.
Personally, I just like the regular one. I mean, most places have like 50 flavors now, but originally it was just original milk tea.
I like the plain milk tea.
The strawberry, that's my favorite.
So depending on what flavor you get, That goes in the cup after the tapioca. Then the tea is added along with ice, and voila, you've got one amazing drink. Oh, and you can't drink it without a very big and colorful straw. The straw is the only way to get the tapioca from the cup into your mouth. One more thing I didn't mention, these drinks are addictive, and unfortunately they aren't low in calories either. They can have anywhere from like 350 to 500 calories per serving. But remember all those studies out there that say that tea is good for you? Well, that's why I drink this. Yeah, 'cause it's good for me, Whitney. Back to you. There's no denying these cereals are tempting to kids, but maybe a little too tempting. The cereal changes on the horizon are actually in response to a lawsuit threatened by parents and nutritional advocacy groups concerned cereals like Corn Pops contribute to childhood obesity.
Natural orange, lemon, and cherry flavors, plus vitamin C, part of this complete breakfast.
Cereal has come a long way from that commercial, but many kids' varieties, loaded with sugar, still aren't complete breakfasts.
It offers very little to no nutritional value.
Well, now Kellogg's is taking steps to make cereals like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes healthier.
If we cannot change them and keep the taste as great as it is today, then we will not advertise them commencing the end of 2008.
Tony the Tiger and Toucan Sam will be a thing of the past if the company can't keep a serving under 200 calories, 2 grams of saturated fat, and no trans fat. If you're like me, when you're choosing a cereal, you pull the box out and check out the nutritional panel on the side. Kellogg says pretty soon you won't have to pull the box from the shelf. They're already putting some information on the front of boxes, and soon they say that will increase. It will list calories, fat, sodium, and sugar, but some parents say no information out there to buy a box.
I do avoid the sugar cereals. I look mainly for grains.
And registered dietitian Sari Greaves says while Kellogg's is taking a step in the right direction, the company still has a way to go.
It's important to emphasize not only foods that are lower in sugar and lower in sodium, but also that are high in fiber and have adequate amounts of B vitamins and calcium.
Right now, a third of the cereals Kellogg's markets to kids fall below their new standards. They have about a year and a half to change those products or stop marketing them to those under 12. By the way, Pop-Tarts are also included in the changes. This is pretty easy too, I have to say.
Okay.
We start with a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and I got a really hot pan. You want the pan to be super hot.
Start with it hot.
Yep, and then I'm putting in some garlic.
Which I smelled all morning in my house.
It's in my hair, I tell you.
I know. When you cook garlic, it smells, it makes everything smell that way.
Gets into your pores. So we got this super hot here.
Okay.
And then I've got beautiful, colorful vegetables. The key to this is really the colorful vegetables. Different peppers, and we've got 2 cups of onions, because onions are just my favorite.
And you said put the onions in first because they need to saute longer?
Yep, I like them to saute nice. I like them, brown and almost burnt. Some people may not, but I like, at the bottom of the fajita pan, how you've got the really burnt onions. I love those.
Those are amazing. I love those.
So that's why I like to put the onions in extra long.
With the garlic.
With the garlic. So these would sit in here for just a few minutes before you start adding the peppers, not the mushrooms. You have to start adding peppers. And the finished product, beautiful colors and